Hello, hello, welcome back everyone. Magical Chronicles here. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. Okay, so this is going to be a reading for the Venus sign of Sagittarius. Now, as some of you know, everything is not going to resonate with you. If you feel like it's not your story, that's okay. It just means that it's for somebody else that's a Venus sign of Sagittarius, or maybe you never know. Maybe the latter half of it is yours, or maybe there's just one or two things in there that make sense for you. So just always remember that I try to tap into whoever is the Venus sign of that particular zodiac. And so let's just see what happens today. All right, premeditation pretty much is talking about your fears and your anxiety and how you've been feeling. And a lot of you are still feeling a little bit, overwhelmed and antsy and not clear on the direction of life, of where you want to go. And I'm seeing that for those of you who have a lot of anxiety, you seem to be really calm around animals. So in other words, if you're in the park and a dog comes by you or near you and starts, licking your feet or being around you, you feel at ease. If you're walking to your car and there's a bunch of birds around, you feel at ease. You're that type of person that animals seem to calm you. So it's either one of two things. Either it is that you have a pet and your personal pet has been really helping you through the anxiety issues that have been coming up for you. Like you really feel safe with them and taking care of them and them being with you and you taking them for walks. And even if you have a cat, just petting your cat makes you feel very calm. Now, some of you who don't have pets, you've been actually thinking about getting a pet because you think that this is the best way for you. You think that this will help you as an emotional support animal. And I would say, yes, go for it. Some of you have been thinking about that. So let's go ahead and see what is happening, because I did a pre-shuffle and some of your cards were quite interesting. All right. So we've got, for starters, employment change was what came up. So some of you have still been thinking a lot about looking at your employment, moving away from what you're doing. I think the bulk of your anxiety and your stress is actually coming from the type of work that you do right now. And you've been feeling really overwhelmed to the point of, I don't want to say a breakdown, but like you're just so exhausted. You're exhausted. Like your mind is just, every time you come in from work, all you do is sleep. And that's what I'm getting. So this is a good time for you probably to start looking. I don't know if you've already started putting feelers out there. I get the feeling that some of you have started putting some stuff out there. I don't know if you want to go ahead and maybe start looking through an agency that's going to help you. Also, this is a great time for you to start organizing for success. So this is more so telling me that you need to get a little bit more organized, like organize your house, organize your room, making sure that everything that you need is in there, and things that you don't need, it's time to get rid of them. But really get yourself a little bit more organized, especially with your daily routine, your daily activities, making sure you're getting food, sticking to what you need to get done, and just making sure that you're staying hydrated and, getting yourself through the day, because not eating as well is what's going to contribute to that poor circulation, your poor health right now. But I'm not really seeing that for you. I just think it's just more of a reminder for you, just to make sure that you're getting adequate sleep and adequate nutrition in your diet because of being so stressed out. All right, so I also pulled a card from the money mantra, and you received, I'm all I need to manifest wealth. And that is exactly right. You are all you need to manifest for your wealth right now. So that's just a bit of a daily reminder for you. And also you got, I create my financial reality. I create beautiful abundance. So these are just some reminders for you. Now, my plan was not to pull romance at all for you, because I just really wanted to concentrate on your self-care. But in the pre-meditation, you got a few interesting, you're in your pre-shuffle. You got a few interesting cards that came up, and another one just came up. So the first card out was about freeing yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And I do feel that this is there for a reason for you. And some of you have felt like you didn't have control of your life for a while. I feel like some of these cards came out for you in the past. Venus in Sagittarius. I'm sure of this, like 2 or 3 months ago, 2 of these cards came out for you. Free yourself and the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords comes out for you a lot, and that card also dropped out. So I'm going to get to that. So you also got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you're starting to feel like you want to get back out there and date again. For a while, you kind of were like, I need this time. It's about me. And I'm really tapping into those of you who have been feeling the stress and anxiety and you haven't been dating. I'm not tapping into those of you who are in relationships right now. I don't know why, but for some strange reason, whenever I do my readings, it's either I'm tapping into strictly singles or strictly couples or strictly somebody who's not dated for a while and they're like completely off the market and they just want to be alone. So today it's about those who are now really want to get back out there. So if this is you and you feel that you're ready, go for it. But I feel like this is the time period is saying that yes, you can control your destiny, and yes, you can control exactly what it is that you want to manifest. And I really do feel that right now you're starting to feel like you want to get back out there and date, so go for it. Don't forget, those romantic feelings are there. All right, and like I said, I pulled from the Hidden Truth Oracle. I want you to read this. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. This is you. If this is not you, then this is the other person, but I feel this is you. You let go of someone from your past and you still want them. I want you. So you're still interested in them and you still want to open that door. You want to open the lines of communication to them. But I think you still have a little bit of fear as to, you know, picking up the phone or sending a text message. I think you're kind of hoping you'll run into them one day. It might happen, but the longer you wait, the longer it's going to take for things to get going. All right, let's switch it up and see what's happening with the tarot. What does Venus and Sagittarius need to learn in this down to their highest good? All right, so you got 2 cards out. So what I find interesting is the first card that came out was Temperance. And I know that's about you finding your balance right now. And I think you are doing that. But it's taking you a little while. Like most people can find their balance a little faster. But I think with you, you have been moving a little slow. And there's nothing wrong with that, snail space. But you're getting there. I think it was that you really didn't trust yourself. That was the first thing that just came up, was trusting yourself was a bit of an issue for you. So that's your first card out, was Temperance. Now, the next card out that came out was Seven of Wands. And I believe that the reason why this came out was because you were fighting so many battles. Not just battles with yourself, but battles with people, battles with jealousy, like people being quite jealous of you, battles of even exes and people just not wanting you to succeed. But I think it's more so about your own internal struggles that you were dealing with. But I feel like you're coming out of that slowly. You're slowly coming out of it. So this is you fighting those battles. But I see you moving into that Temperance. Like I said, you're going to move it in, you're moving into a period of really understanding who you are now. And I feel like, you know, the storm has passed and you're kind of like moving into calmer waters. All right, so like I said, this Five of Swords came up for you. Let me tell you something. Venus and Sagittarius, I swear to God, I've pulled Five of Swords for you at least 4 or 5 times, which tells me that you're still thinking about something that's happened in the past. I get the feeling it's bad relationship that just didn't work for your highest good, but it was something that was so stressful that you just couldn't get over it. So I want to see how you can overcome this Five of Swords, because this has come up just a little bit too often for you. What does Venus and Sagittarius need to learn and understand? Please clarify the Five of Swords, please. Let's do one more shuffle. Yep, so the Four of Swords now come out. So you had the Five of Swords and now the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is really about you. That's a gain, taking that rest, taking the time for you, but also taking back your power. That's like the most important thing that's coming to me, is that you're taking back your power. Oh, I love that. That's you taking back your power. And I see that right here. Remember the earlier card that you got about freeing yourself? It's time to take back control of your life. You're taking back your power. That's what it is. I love it though, because I do feel that's what you're doing. All right, let's get one more card for Venus in Sagittarius, please. 5 of Wands. All right, you had some stuff, I don't want to say stuff in the past, but you had some drama in the past. That's the best way to put it. But that is coming to an end. I do feel like maybe there's someone that you're not talking to right now that you need to clear the air with them. This 5 of Wands. And you haven't said what you needed to say though. I think you're running it through your mind of what it is you want to say. Like you keep running it through your mind every day. You know, you're in the car driving and you're like, okay, should I say it this way? Should I say it that way? Okay, this is exactly how I'm going to say it. Just come from your heart. That's the best thing for you to do right now, is come from your heart. Whoever this person is that you want to talk to, open up those lines of communication and just say exactly what you want to say. All right, Judgment. Yeah, so this is that time where you're taking those steps, the thoughts, you're analyzing everything that you want to say. Don't overthink it. I think there's a little bit of overthinking coming up, and I don't want you to overthink it, because you're coming through, like I said, it's a period of like, you know, those rough waters, like I said earlier, and you're moving into calmer waters. It's like this awakening. You are awakening into a different person, and you're realizing that you want more in your life right now. But it, like I said, you are taking back control of your life. You're taking back your power. That is the most important thing. So, like I said, don't overthink it. When you meet up with this person or you happen to see them, just speak your truth. You'll find that they'll be more open to talking to you than you think. I think you're worried that they're not going to want to hear from you, and that's not the case. So that is all I have for you. Don't forget, you want to start organizing yourself for success. That's the main thing in here as well that I really want you to pay attention to, because I think once you get yourself a little bit more organized, things are going to flow better for you, especially in your house. The feng shui of your house, just really decluttering is going to help you. All right, Venus sign of Sagittarius. I hope that this reading was everything that you wished for. Don't forget, you want to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how it goes. I'm really interested in finding out, because I do not want to keep seeing this card for you, the 5 of Swords. And every time I pull from different decks, the 5 of Swords always comes up. But I know that you're going through this period, and you are going to come out to be a much better person, and you're going to have that balance. All right, so Magical Chronicles here. I will see you on the next one. Take care.